Welcome to this video lecture on the subject transmission lines and antennas. So we are going to discuss about introduction to transmission lines in this lecture. So what is information transfer and how to transfer information from one place to another place. So information is transferred from one place to another requires a medium known as a transmission medium. So medium is an important one for transferring the information. So it is the main part of communication. So any communication system consists of any one medium. So there are many types of transmission medium. So wired medium or guided, wireless medium or unguided. A guiding structure needed for transmission, for example, telephone network, cable television or internet access and fiber optic communication. So which are all requires a wired medium. And the transmission happens through a free space or air medium in wireless medium. So for example, IR, wireless communication, satellite communication, Bluetooth, Zigbee, etc. So these are coming under the wireless medium. So guided transmission medium, any physical structure that will guide an electromagnetic wave from one place to another is called a transmission line. So transmission lines in microwave engineering are known as distributed parameter networks since the electronic components are uniformly distributed throughout the line. So it enables the transfer of electrical signals by a pair of conducting wires that are separated from each other by a dielectric medium, which is usually air. So this is the transmission lines. So examples are open wire lines, cables and coaxial lines, optical fibers and waveguides. Activity. So solve this using the calendar. Open wire transmission line structure. These are the conductors having two lines or wires separated by dielectric medium. So one end is connected to the source and another to the destination. So these lines are open to air. For example, they are mounted on towers, electrical power transmission lines and telephone lines. And advantages of open wire line are these are low cost and simple form of transmission line. And disadvantages are their installation cost is somewhat higher and maintenance is difficult due to change in atmospheric conditions. Next, cables. So these are underground lines. Telephone cable consists of hundreds of conductors which are individually insulated with paper. So advantages of cables: reduced range of electromagnetic field emission into the surrounding area. They pose no hazard to low flying aircraft or to wildlife. Disadvantages: it is more expensive and underground repairs can take days or weeks. And coaxial lines. These lines are formed when a conducting wire is coaxially inserted inside another hollow conductor. So there is a dielectric between the two conductors, so it is solid or gaseous. These are widely used in applications where high voltage levels are needed. Advantages are lower error rates, coaxial cable shielding reduces the noise. And disadvantages: expensive compared to twisted pair cable. Next is optical fibers. It is method of transmitting the information one place to another by sending light signal. So assembly similar to electrical cable but containing one or more optical fibers which are used to carry the light. So it can transmit voice, video and telemetry through local area network, computer networks and for long distance. And advantages of the optical fibers: it provides greater bandwidth, so low power loss and high level of security because of transmitting the light signal and low cost. And disadvantages: expensive to install and requires more protection. Next is waveguides. So these are used for signal transmission at microwave frequencies which around 300 MHz, above 300 MHz. These are basically hollow conducting tubes as they somewhat resemble like coaxial cable, but they do not have a center conductor as present in coaxial cables. The energy is transmitted from the inner walls of the tube by the phenomena of total internal reflection. And advantages of waveguides are higher power handling capability, simple structure, lower attenuation, good amount of immunity against RF interference from the outside. And disadvantages are it is not suitable for low frequency applications, so bulky in size and weight, and TEM mode propagation is not possible. Assessment. So identify the types of transmission lines. So we have discussed many types of transmission lines like open wire lines, cables, and optical fibers, waveguides, coaxial lines. So these pictures which type of transmission lines. So it comes first diagram is it is coaxial cable, and then next one is twisted pair cable. So thank you for listening this lecture.